Welcome to the Wilderness Podcast. We're on episode 35. This is the show where we rework the format every episode. I am your host, Dilz. Across the microphone, we got Deegan.
Hey, how's it going?
The going's good. How was your should I say 2 weeks?
My fortnight?
Yeah, what'd you get done?
Non-RuneScape related, real life? Not too much. I played and beat Ori and the Blind Forest.
Cool.
I'm just playing a lot of random games and a little bit of RuneScape and stuff. RuneScape related? Not too much on my main account, actually. I think I fished, like, an inventory of monkfish, but I don't know, my one buddy wanted me to start playing again, and I was gonna just, like, do Zara to make money.
Mm-hmm.
This was, like, a week and a bit ago, and he was like, oh, man, just fucking use my account. Like, I'm gonna be at work all day. So he gave me his account info and stuff, and hooked me up, and, like, a couple... like way long ago, I when I was doing my rune crafting a lot, I think I said I was making like 1 mil an hour or something from Zara on my main account, and like that's because I was getting like 1 kill a trip and shit. But on this dude's account, like I'm not that good at Zara, but he has like best in slot, like everything, and I was easily getting 2-3 kills. Like I'm not even good at Zara, you know. So I was making like a lot of money. So I
was gonna say your account should be fine for it. If I can do it, you should be able to do it.
Yeah, my gear's not that good. You know what I mean? Like I use fucking Mystic boots.
Yeah.
You know, he's got like the Pegasian and all that stuff. He's got like all best in slot, and it's way easier. It's way more forgiving. He's got the Ring of Torture, whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know why I can't think of the name right now.
Oh yeah.
And so
the one where you can stack recoils into it.
Yeah, so I don't even have to worry about recoils and shit. So
that's
nice.
really good, because, yeah, you need recoils for Zolrar, because you'll spawn these little spawnlings.
Snakelings?
Yeah, snakelings, and they have, like, 1 health, but they can do a lot of damage, so take the recoils so they kill themselves, basically.
Yeah, and I can use, like, Taste Vengeance, and plus he's got the pool in his house. So I don't have to worry about, like, Ring of Duelings. It's way, like, easier to do on his account.
Yeah, okay.
So I did that for a while and, like, made, like, some of the money back that I lost dueling.
Yeah, that's right.
But, yeah, that's about it. I don't know. I think I'm doing some Sarah tonight or tomorrow. Dude, my buddy... Okay, my buddy has gotten really into staking recently. I probably mentioned this before. And, like, he maxed melee stats, and then he just kind of like was casually staking for fun. And like I'd be on Discord with him or something, and he would just say like, "Oh, I'm up 20 mil." Oh shit, I'm down 10 mil, like, you know, randomly.
Yeah.
And he was really bored one day. Like he was at his girlfriend's, and like she went off to work or something, so he just like went dueling, and he staked, he was up 70 mil, and he did like 113 mil stake, and he fucking lost it, and like broke his bank pretty much.
Still playing, or did he quit?
Oh no, he's still playing. He was like, you know, I've just been bored, so let's start bossing and shit. So me and him are gonna
clean my bank out.
More. Yeah, he cleaned his bank, and I said to him as a joke, if we get like a hilt or something from Sarah, we're just gonna stake it and double our money real quick. But we might actually end up doing that. Who knows? But
cool. Sounds like fun.
Yeah, that's pretty much about it. Can't really think of anything else. Yeah. Nice. What about you?
Man, pretty much the exact same. No, I'm thinking back. It's been like 2 weeks, because during the work week, I really don't get a lot done. I just go to work, which is just like not much is fun to talk about there. You know, the odd time something exciting happens. 2 years ago, we found someone who like hung himself in a house. I didn't find them, but that was pretty fucked up.
Was it like a worker?
Yeah, some construction guy must have come on the weekend or something. He went to a house that wasn't built and hung himself with an extension cord.
That's fucked.
Yeah, so like, yeah, that was a big ordeal right after lunchtime, and it was crazy. Like, you'd walk out and like, what the fuck happened? You see all these cop cars and shit. And guys like, man, someone got ran over by the forklift. And you're like, ooh, that's rough. And then as you get closer, the story just keeps changing, and then yeah.
Damn.
But no, nothing like that happened this week. Nothing at all. Yeah, not non-work and stuff related. I haven't been playing a lot of video games really. Like, we talked about how we started playing Dungeons and Dragons for the first time, and since then I've gotten so fucking hooked on it. Like, I come home and I watch like YouTube and like all these series on Dungeons and Dragons. Like, you told me about the Harmon Quest, and I started watching that. Man, that is so fun. I've only seen the first episode because that's the only one on YouTube right now. Mm-hmm. Dude, it's so fucking funny.
Yeah, it gets a lot better too.
That's awesome. So
I think episode 4 is shit, but the rest are like really good.
Even still, it was really fun to watch. So I want to watch more of it. I got to figure out how. I really hope I don't have to subscribe to CISO because it's the last thing I need is another fucking.
No, you go to like Couch Tuner or something. Free.
Yeah, tell me about it afterwards.
Yeah,
all your little hacks. But anyways, yeah. Since then, I've been just like diving in deep, and where I live, there's a bunch of little game stores and stuff like that and comic book shops. So we went around and checked some out because you go to like a comic book store and they'll have like some of the books, but there's not really any board game specific stores. Well, at least I usually don't stumble across them, but so we ended up going around looking for them, and we came across this one that's like, it had a lot of board games, but they really were big on like Magic the Gathering, and I ended up picking a bunch of shit up there just to, you know, play in for our next Dungeons and Dragons session. But it was funny, the guy there, he was kind of like telling us a bunch about it, and then I was like, just out of curiosity, because my girlfriend works at a grocery store, so I'm always asking, like, when I find these fun jobs, like, you guys hiring and stuff like that? Because, like, I think, like, man, it would be great to work here. Like, I can't really, because my job's it's kind of secure and shit. I can't just ditch it to try to get a job at a board game store. But the guy was being, like, really nice, and as soon as I asked him about the job and shit, he, like, and said it was for, like, her and stuff, that she was kind of looking around, and he was just, his attitude completely changed, and he was like, like, I could take your resume if you want, but, like, honestly, like, you need to know a lot about board games, but you need to know a lot about Magic the Gathering as well. Like, he's like, I have to be able to point at one of these cards, and you have to be able to tell me like, approximately the value of it. And I was like, oh, okay, well, we'll leave the resume here anyways, you know. Couldn't hurt to try. And he was like, okay, I'm just saying, if he calls her in for an interview, she's gonna have to, like, he's gonna point at these Magic cards and shit. She's gonna have to know the prices of them. And I was like, oh, it looks like you're gonna have to do some studying. And he was like, no, you basically have to know this stuff growing up and shit. And I was just like, he's like, there's a lot to know. And I was like, you know what? Do what you want with the resume. I'm gonna buy this and go now. And I was like, I just like kind of left.
Yeah, Magic is serious. It's people that make a living literally buying like packs and just keeping them for like a year or two. People like fucking they like buy like the boxes and shit, box sets and just whatever, and they flip Magic cards for a living. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
I have a lot of money doing it. There's some guy on YouTube, I forget what his name is. He makes like $200,000 a year flipping trading cards.
There's a reason I stay away from that specifically, because like growing up, you know, I got hard into Pokemon. I got hard into Yu-Gi-Oh! And even Digimon, because like no one even knows how to play that fucking card game.
Yeah.
But yeah, Magic the Gathering would just it's basically like the dueling arena in real life. It's drained my bank account.
See, I have a bunch of Magic cards. I got into it for a bit, and I went to like a game store pretty much. Kind of the same deal as you guys. There's like a place that has a bunch of comic books and like a lot of Magic shit and some Dungeons and Dragons. And I went there, and like, because it was Friday Night Magic, I'm like, fuck it, I gotta meet some people. Like, I know no one in this town. And I went, and like, holy shit, did I regret that? I went in, there's like 5 people, and they're just all crowded around this tiny table, and some chick is just eating like spaghetti, and it smelled so bad. Like, just like strong smell. Not like it smelled rotten or anything, but
yeah.
And I'm like, oh, hey guys, this is like Friday Night Magic. You guys play? And they're like, oh yeah, for sure. And I like, you know, hung out with them, introduced myself, talked to them for a bit. Like 20 minutes goes by, and I'm just like, no one's played. They're all just talking. They're not really playing Magic. And I'm like, you guys want to play? Like, I'm pretty new. And they all like were like, no one really wanted to play. One goes, yeah, I guess I guess I'll play. It's like, what the fuck? I came here to like play and learn and meet people, and it's just all it was like a group of friends that just like left, you know, their houses and they go to high school together or something.
True.
And we played like 10 minutes, and the guy would just like put his cards face down, just start talking. It's, oh, so at school when Jared, like, hold on, you know, and go on with it. And I'm just like, you know what? I gotta go. Packed up all my shit and just walked out. I'm like, fuck that. Haven't been back.
That's where you start your own little group. You take over the table and just sit there by yourself, waiting for an opponent to walk in.
Yeah.
You can be the gym master of that comic book store.
They realize I'm just looking at the rule book half the time.
You have mixed in like Pokemon cards and Yu-Gi-Oh cards and shit.
Coaster or two. Some poker chips, big and little blinds. But yeah, I don't know. I joined like a D and there's a Discord for like D&D. And it's literally you just go online and you do one shots with random people.
Okay, that's interesting.
So I was planning on trying that out. It'd kind of be fun to give it a go. But yeah,
it's pretty cool. But
yeah, did you do anything else?
Let's see. I think that's basically just the Dungeons and Dragons, and we had the Victoria's Day week where we celebrated the old Queen there.
Yep.
Watched some fireworks and shit. Had a little bit of a fire. But that's pretty standard. You've been to one. You've basically been to all of them.
Yep.
RuneScape related, because I did play a little bit. I got some quests done because I got a clue and it forced me to do... What's that quest called? Fairy Tale Part 2?
You just did that?
I mean, I had some of it done so I could do the fairy rings, but I never fully completed it. So completed it. Didn't get anything from the clue scroll. What else is new? Does anyone else have this much bad luck? Is this bad luck, or is it just like...
Well, how many clues have you done?
No. Let me see. I'm going to search it up right now.
200, over 200?
You want to take a guess? No, okay, I have 103.
80? Yeah, and you got a Robin Hood, so you're lucky.
I got a Robin Hood like 2 years ago.
Yeah, you're really lucky.
Okay, yes, I was really lucky then, but come on. I'm suffering hard.
From a clue scroll is a gilded plate skirt, but I've done like none. I don't really do clue scrolls.
Yeah, like, no matter what, you can't say anything, because you've gotten like 7 drops off like, well, I'm just going to kill this wyvern, and then you get a fucking Visage. Oh, I'm just going to go and do a quick Bandos run. Oh, yay, Tassets.
That's calculated RNG. I have a system.
True.
I have a system built in place. What I do is I skill for a really long time and not get a pet, and then I go to a boss once or twice and get a good drop. That's what I do.
That's pretty smart. I might have to try that.
Mm-hmm. Just readjusting my RNG. But,
just besides that, I'm just doing kind of Slayer, working on that 99 strength. That's going to take me forever. Yeah, I've been cooling down a bit, just taking a little bit of a break from RuneScape, taking a little break from everything, it seems like.
But yeah, I was going to say, cause yeah, I'm having like a lot of trouble. Like, I was going to just do all my hard diaries and shit and then just grind out 82, rune crafting. So I can do the whole astral shit. I mean, even though I could boost, I don't know, I probably just end up getting 82 anyways. And then I was going to do, like, elite diaries. Like, that's all I can really think of doing is just diaries on my account.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
But if anyone has any, like, suggestions that they want to hear me, like, try, or, like, they want to hear me, like, attempt to do something and then talk about it. Like, I'm pretty sure Inferno comes out next week.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
Yeah, it does.
I'm kind of gearing towards that. So I'll probably be playing when that comes out.
Yeah, but you'll have to let us know how that goes. There's no way I'm ever seeing that Inferno cape.
I don't know. I'm going to try and get it ASAP.
I'm just saying, I could try it, but it's going to take me at least 12 years to get it.
Yeah. I mean, the second someone does it, I'm going to look up how they did it, and then I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to sit there and grind it out till I get it. But yeah, if you guys like want to hear me like try and do something, anything, just let us know or let me know and I'll do it. Cause like you know what I mean? Like I did Zara this week. Like that's pretty fucking boring to hear. And diaries I don't think would be any more entertaining, but if there's anything like that would sound fun.
I have an idea. See how, and you can stream yourself doing this. See how long you can do a boss. You can pick any boss and do it. See how long you can do it without drinking any water.
In real life?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll just drink soda.
Yeah, so I think that's basically my week now.
Not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. So yeah, bring us into the news. Tell me.
So yeah, because we're doing we're doubling down on the updates this week because we missed last one. We got a little bit to cover.
Oh,
So
hell yeah.
they have a lot of rune crafting, quality of life / new, I guess, things. So they've added the ability to craft double laws at 95 rune crafting.
Nice.
And double death runes at 99 rune crafting.
Nice.
Which is super nice. I haven't checked. Maybe I'll do that now. Maybe I'll check out in like a month or something. But I want to see how much death runes go down in price because, man, if you look, especially in free to play, you look in like the maid shops and stuff, and they're constantly sold out of death runes because bots buy them, and like you can go and buy death runes for 100 GP cheaper.
Oh yeah,
at the shops, and then you sell them on the GE for like 350 at the time of when I was doing it on my free to play account.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, that's probably one of the reasons why they added this because they just noticed how many bots were doing it. So they, I want to see like if it affects the bots at all.
Yeah, I don't know.
It does. Really hope it does. But yeah. They've also added the ability to shift click on rune pouches instead of dropping them. So cool. I mean, instead of emptying them instead of dropping them. So huge quality of life.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, like that I like rune crafting. The annoying thing though was like I would use my mouse keys to empty.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's I don't think I've rune crafted since they've taken out the mouse keys and added the shift click.
Yeah, I don't know. That shit was annoying. I don't like having to use mouse keys for that stuff. It's just, 10 times faster. But now with shift click, it's like I don't have to move my hand. I can keep my hand over, shift and escape now when I rune craft. So maybe I'll just make a big push now that that's out. But yeah, anyways. They've added the imbued skull scepter. So I don't know if you guys remember this or whatever, but in Stronghold Security where you get your 10K and your fancy boots, you would get parts of the skull scepter and you could put them together and then use a charge to teleport back there. And it was really useful, but annoying that like the scepter would break when you ran out of charges.
Yeah, that's the problem. And then you have to get one piece from every fucking monster.
Yeah. So what they've done is Sorry, go?
I was going to say, like, for me, I remember getting it one time, being like, man, this is super useful. But like, yeah, as soon as it breaks, you're just like, fuck it, I'll walk.
Yeah. And yeah, I'll just use a glory charge and walk.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now what they've done is they've added the Spirit of Souls Ton. And yeah, when if you show souls in the boots that you got from the Cradle of Life, like the fancy boots or whatever, fighter boots, and you have an authenticator, and obviously a skull scepter, he'll imbue it. And the imbued scepter won't be destroyed when it runs out of charges, and you just use random pieces, like whatever piece you want, to recharge it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's nice.
It's actually useful.
Yeah. Maybe I'll go and get one, because I don't even have one. I haven't got one since Oldschool came out.
Like I said, you had to like hold 4 different bank slots for that shit.
Yeah, it was annoying. And yeah, so they've finally made the rogue outfit change to make it more consistent with make it more consistent to obtain the pieces, like everything else, like the fishing and lumberjack and stuff. So you used to be able to just get awarded a random piece, but now you get each piece.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like you can't get 3 gloves and that's it. Like you'll
exactly.
Yeah, so instead of taking fucking 8 hours to get it, it'll take a lot,
less
time.
That helps so much because if you think about it, it makes, you have a 1 in 5 chance, I think it is, or maybe a 1 in 4 chance for each piece.
The annoying thing was that, it was each piece, so you could just get screwed and have, 30 drops but no pants that you needed to complete the set. And yeah, so that's pretty nice. They've done some graphical bug fixes and with random hairstyles and whatever. The typical, You can sell your for all you guys that have max capes, you can sell your arty max cape back to Mac. So I don't know if you guys want to refund that shit. But yeah, so that's it for last week's. That was May 16th, I believe. 18th, 16th, I don't know, one or the other. 18th, yeah.
Sure.
So Yeah, so we're gonna move on. So yeah, this is the update that recently happened. The last one that happened. They finally added the in-game world map. So yeah, it's a resizable,
that's
movable
huge.
world map interface. It's pretty nice. They put a lot of work into it. There's
I bet you there's a lot of people that are just like, I thought this was already in the game.
Yeah. I mean, I want to say the guy that has OS, or the guy who runs OS Buddy, said like 80% of old school players use it, or 50%. I don't know. Most people use OS Buddy, so it's not going to affect most people. But there are some people that are like dedicated to the old school, just the Jagex client.
No, I just checked right now. The OS Buddy got replaced with their world map.
Oh yeah, so now they took out their world map.
No, well, their world map is a lot better. The interface is a lot. You can zoom in, you can zoom out. There's a button for an overview. You can give yourself a little mini map. Look at this. This is snazzy. What?
Yeah, they put
you get a little legend and have all the different labels. What is this? Is this World of Warcraft? Holy shit, boys!
Dude.
Holy shit!
It's really nice. I
can tear down the poster on my wall of the world map. No? You didn't do that when you were younger?
I don't have a world map.
You print out the world map, though, from the fucking website?
I never did. I just opened it up and kept it. I refer to it when I needed to. I was too young to be expected to print. I don't know. It looks really nice.
Dude, the world map is dope. Map. I was just playing around with it.
Yeah, they did a good job. But yeah.
About damn time,
took them long enough. I'll be negative and say took them long enough. No, but it's nice. So yeah, we'll move on. So they've done some balance changes. They didn't pull these, but I think they're needed. You can't really pull balance changes because, people are going to say no because they're biased towards it.
Yeah.
So we'll start off with, it's pretty controversial with, they nerfed the crap out of Zulrah. So thankfully I was doing some before they nerfed it, but.
Yeah, I was seeing that.
They said they've reduced the loot by about 30%. So yeah, they wanted to give
that's huge.
Some power back to the skillers, I guess. Because I feel like when they released Zulrah, it was kind of like to combat botting. Mm-hmm. But once they realized how many people were botting Zulrah, they're like, oh, well, this is kind of
botting Zulrah? Is that actually a problem?
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, dude, there's people that bought Zulrah.
And look at you. You can't even manual Zulrah. Actually, now I think about it, bot could probably do it a lot better.
Oh yeah, bot would be easy. Sees the second position and goes, all right, this is what I do at this time. And that's it. I mean, I don't program or anything, so I can't say how easy it is to make, but it's not as hard as you'd think.
The bots have always been a problem, and I think they always will be, but I have an idea on how you can combat this. Just give everyone a botting skill or something where it could play automatically when you're not there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then when you get level 99 botting, you can do Zulrah and shit like that.
Yeah, that'd be legit.
Yeah, seems pretty fair.
But I mean, honestly, if there was no bots in the game, the economy would be so fucked.
Do you think so?
Oh yeah. Dude, maple logs are so cheap because of them, and U-logs are pretty cheap because of them.
Yeah, but you gotta think, if they're worth money, people will be chopping them, which will, over time, lower the price of them.
I mean, there's always going to be people that don't mind skilling, but I think the majority of the player base would rather boss and PK and shit.
Oh, yeah, for sure, because, that shit's not fun. But at the same time, we've talked about this before, with skilling, there are times where you can skill, but you can't boss. Let's say you're working on something else or something, right?
Oh, yeah. But, those people will just slay. It's kind of how it is. I mean, it's fine. I can see why, someone comes home from work and they don't want to just click on a tree all night.
Well, yeah, obviously, but maybe someone like me who comes and they don't really want to play any video games, they just want to sit back and watch a show or something. Skilling's perfect for that. So you don't have to
Yeah.
worry about dying and shit.
I don't know. They're doing what they're doing. They kind of made it a little bit better for skillers. Because like it was kind of ridiculous. You would get more sharks per hour killing Zalra than fishing sharks.
Oh yeah, I know. Like
fucking stupid.
it's hard because Zalra's been in the game for a while now, right?
Yeah, 2 years.
Yeah, they've left the drop table pretty intense for a while, and they've made some tweaks in the past. I'll still probably do it because it's still probably one of the faster ways to get it's one of the faster ways to get elite clue scrolls, and on top of that, it still has some nice drops that are worth a couple mil.
Yeah, I mean, well, I guess after I say this, they all the drops. Well, I guess now it's just the blowpipe because they nerfed the Serp Helm quite a bit. They did.
Yes.
They did the next day. They did revert some of these nerfs. So I'll go over what they did, and then I'll go over what they reverted, just in case you guys are curious. So the Serp Helm was pretty overpowered, like much better than the Nezi Helm, and Mod Wolf was working on like a new Fremenic quest.
Mm-hmm.
With like a new helmet, and it was going to be the next best in slot. So I guess they're kind of thinking, well, how is this going to be better than the Serp Helm? So what they did was they nerfed the Serp Helm, and so what they did was they made it so the helm wouldn't apply venom to enemies.
Okay,
and its strength bonus went from +5 to +3.
Okay,
so it pretty much was just a really expensive, high maintenance Nezi Helm, the Helm of Nietznot.
Yeah, okay.
So, yeah, people were, like, really, really upset. And, I do think they should, like, I don't know. I didn't, like, the Venom wasn't, like, it made it so overpowered for bossing, but, like, it's kind of what makes the helmet unique. And, so everyone was pretty upset with that. So, they went back on the nerfs a bit. They changed, like, they gave Venom back to it, but you only get a chance of applying to NPCs with melee combat, not NPCs who attack you.
Yeah, like...
And that's huge, because, one, it's only NPCs now, so you can't use it in the wilderness.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And so they kind of ruined defense pures, but whatever.
But the only thing is, like, the whole Venom being applied from a helmet, I don't know, like...
Well, I don't mind that it's applied from a helmet, but the issue is that if you attacked someone with it, you would get venomed, or like when I would do Sarah and stuff, like solo, I'd bring my Serp Helm because the Sarah and his minions would hit you, and then they get venomed, and by the time you're done killing the boss and you're ripping through all his little minions, they're already at half health. And it's just because I'm wearing a helmet. Like, that's a little ridiculous. I do like how
I just felt like I felt like that perk with the whole, like, it applying Venom is just a really strong stat to have, or a really strong effect, I should say.
Oh, yeah.
So when you have that with a helmet and you're having to play around with stats, that's where it gets hard, because, like, yeah, before it was just, like, really fucking good.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing, though. I guess they weren't too worried because it was kind of expensive to maintain, but they do realize that it kind of is a meta item to use because it prevents you from getting venomed and stuff. And you also venom them. Yeah. And I do kind of like it how you apply to NPCs that you attack with melee. So it kind of, it'll have its niche. Like, it won't be, I don't think it'll be used as much.
Okay.
But yeah, so yeah, they went back on that change. So yeah, we'll see how that continues. We'll see how that progresses. They went ahead and they nerfed the Void Knight range set. So they lowered the damage, the bonus damage to 10%. I think it was at 20, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, so they nerfed it down to 10%. And, thank God they did that. Holy shit. Because Void Rangers in the wilderness were like the most obnoxious thing ever.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. They did plague the wilderness. And on top of that, if you killed them, you only got like 120k.
Yep.
From their gear, like the Void gear.
Yep.
So
it was easily like, you need 42 combat stats and like 22 prayer. And yeah, so it used to provide a 20% damage boost and 10% accuracy. And, you're, no risk, but a lot of reward kind of if you used it. It was, it's so friggin' strong. And, so they just reduced the damage bonus down to 10%. And, some people were a little upset because, Elite Void Range and blah, 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 blah. So what they did was they gave Elite Void Range a little buff, so it's 12.5%.
Sure.
So, yeah, that's kind of cool. So yeah, besides, big old nerfs, I guess, they added dropping items. They changed the way items dropped in, the wilderness.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, now if you drop tradable items, they instantly appear. So no more, oh shit, I'm getting killed and I'm skulled. Let me drop my whip and then quickly go and grab it once I'm dead. It's gonna be on the ground now.
That's good. I'm trying to think of when times this might screw me over, and I'm thinking right now, can't really think of anything.
The only time you'd ever use it is, your drop. The only time I have ever dropped anything was getting killed after I completed a clue scroll and I have the casket.
Yeah, okay.
So I drop everything but my whip.
Hey, at least now this might actually, he'll stop to pick it up and maybe get you some distance to get away.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I think that's pretty neat. I like that.
Prevents a lot of luring and shit like that.
Mm-hmm. And if, food and potions drop within the wilderness, or, this also applies to PvP and stuff, right?
Say it again?
And Deadman mode, actually. I didn't know that.
Sorry. No, sorry. I was going over the part where I was like, this will prevent luring. I'm like, wait a minute. This might actually cause people to get lured even more. They drop an item and they instantly lose it. But, yeah, wow, that's in Deadman worlds, too?
Yeah, Deadman mode. Because, pretty much, if you're in combat with someone and you're dropping shit, it's going to instantly appear.
Okay,
and same in PvP worlds. I know it was a big issue in PvP worlds.
Yeah?
You get caught at, the Duel Arena or Varrock, you just drop it, die, spawn in Lumbridge, grab a telly, and just telly right back and grab it. Yeah, so it's really nice that they added that.
Mm-hmm.
And they've also changed it so when you drop food and potions, they just never appear for anyone. So you can't really drop food for, a clan member or something.
We were talking about this before. This is going to really hurt the looters.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe this only is for manually dropping.
Oh, yeah, maybe. You might be right.
So if you die, it'll probably be different. What they did with that, they wanted to prevent exchanging of food and potions mid-combat to other teammates.
Right.
And, let's say you're in a 1v1 with someone, their clan members keep dropping the dude food. What are you going to do, try and race the guy for food? That's kind of ridiculous, so they took that out. That's nice.
You could steal the food.
Yeah, but that's lame.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, fair enough. Proper change.
So So I forgot to mention this. The Cramja General Store, I guess a lot of people had issues with it because you could sell things to the store for a higher price.
Mm-hmm. Like your own personal store, right?
So the Cramja, if you did your hard diaries, it would change the price of items sold to to the store.
Oh, okay.
And
I remember this before because I remember seeing up a guide on how to make money off it, but I can't remember because I've never actually done it because I don't do any diaries because that's how I roll.
Yeah, so it was either high elking or above high elk. I know Link's Titan, the guy who's rank 1 experience right now, this is how he made his money to get 200 mil. He already has enough money to get 200 mil in everything.
Yeah.
RuneScape. And what he did, he was one of the first people to find this out, and he found out, oh shit, I can just go to the general store and sell this shit, make a lot of money, and then he went and told everyone about it.
Okay.
Or told other people on how he made his money. Yeah, he leaked it. But yeah, so now it's worth less than their high elk value, the items you sell there, which I think is good.
Cool.
But yeah. So it's time to prepare for the Inferno next week.
Oh man.
Yeah, Tournament Worlds, you can start practicing. Wait,
Let's
what?
do it.
Oh shit! I know what I'm doing tonight. World 401 or 407. Grab your
It's
dream
funny.
setup and get practicing.
I saw that when you were reading it earlier, and those are both highways in Ontario, and I was like, whoa, what?
Oh yeah, that's true.
I had to do a little double take. I hate both those fucking highways.
Oh yeah, they're overly packed.
One's overly packed, and one costs money to fucking drive it.
Yeah.
It's brutal. Okay, but anyways, you know what? Maybe I should just start practicing hard. I'll put on some montage music and just go hard at it tonight, and then
Oh yeah, dude.
I'll be so good I can do it
Skrillex.
blindfolded. Yeah, I'll put on some dubstep.
Dude, put on some dope ass beats, chain smoke some cigarettes.
Oh yeah, I'll pick up
play
smoking
some
again.
Runescape. Oh yeah, dude. But yeah, I don't know, that's pretty cool. They fixed a bunch of typos and shit. Nothing major to mention. And they're thinking about, well, they want to buff shark fishing. So either they're gonna give it the woodcutting guild treatment, as in, add an invisible boost to the fishing guild, or buff fisher trawler or fishing trawler.
Or use the fucking fishing platform. That's what I always thought.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about when I say that?
No, not at all.
There's an area for a quest, and it's kind of like a dock, or just...
Oh, near Barbarian Outpost?
It's on its... Let me look it up real quick.
Is it near where you get to the waterfall for the fire giants?
No, I don't think so. If I'm not mistaken, it's kind of on its own. Like, it's its own little island of decks.
Huh.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, I just looked it up now, because now you can search on the world map. The fishing platform, if you look on your map, it's above Karamja, east of Ardone, west of Crandor, south of Entrana. Anyways, it's this little... Exactly what it is. It's a platform where you can kind of fish on it, but there's nothing on it. There's a few fishing spots and a range
you
where
use
you can
that
cook.
for sea slug, right?
Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so you just use it for a quest, but like that's it. I never return there. You might have to go there for a clue scroll, but come on, that ain't shit.
Yeah, I think you go there once for a different quest. I think I don't
Maybe
remember
just
what
to
the
talk
quest
to
is, though.
someone, but still, it'd be cool to add a little perk there. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
I like to hear how I'm wrong about that idea.
You want to hear it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Where's the bank? You have to go so far for a bank.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You could add a bank.
Yeah, we got a fishing guild though. Got to keep that content alive.
Okay. What? Okay. What if it's kind of like Winter Todt on the fishing platform, but instead of fire making and fishing and shit, when you fish, no, I got
Are you
nothing.
suggesting fishing Todd?
Yeah,
Like
let's
a
just
mini
get
game?
let's just get a Todd for every skill.
A fishing Todd?
Yeah, we'll get a woodcutting Todd, combat Todd. No,
That's
wait.
NMZ.
Sorry, attack Todd. Attack Todd.
NMZ? That's pretty much attack Todd.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, they beat us to it already. Damn.
Alright, okay, let's not use the fishing platform. Let's just have a quest where we can fucking sink it then.
Yeah.
I'm sick of looking at it.
Fire. But yeah, what do you think about the Serp Helm and Void nerfs?
Well, the Serb helmet, like I said
Zora.
before, I always thought it was pretty strong, but I never really said too much, because I never really thought about even wielding it, because 75 strength is for losers, and, the cool cats stick to 70, that's where I'm at. So I knew it existed and how good it was, because, the strength bonus, but on top of that, the venom, like, I'd look at it and just be like, man, that thing's the Neat's helm on crack.
Oh yeah.
But like I said, 75 strength, so fuck that. So yeah, that's pretty much where my opinion died at. The Void Knight, like, the most I use for that, I really only use Void for Zulrah. That's all I can think of. So I doubt I'm going to notice much of a difference in Zulrah with it, just because I get most of my damage from magic anyways. And the other place where I see a lot of it is, like you said, is in the wilderness. So maybe I'll go PKing, and I'll I'll go seeking these guys out, because remember when they did some changes to the ballista a while back, and now with this, they've fucking void ranges are really they're taking some punches, I guess.
Yeah, I mean they're still gonna be strong, just not as strong, I guess.
Yeah,
Not
like I
dominant.
said,
I should say that they're gonna be good, but not friggin' stupidly dominant like they were.
yeah, exactly. I'm gonna go out there tonight probably and try to fight one. I'll probably get my ass handed to me and come back and be like, man, I know they got nerfed, but I'm pretty sure there's a hidden buff there somewhere. So,
the invisible boosts, man.
yeah, it's at 30% now. They added the 10%. Dropping in the wilderness, pretty good, I suppose. I'll come back next week when I'm doing a clue scroll and that fucks me over somehow.
Yeah.
Kramja's General Store. You think that mixed up with a trading stick post thingy? But, yeah, like I said, I gotta get my diaries done. I'm a really bad RuneScaper.
Yeah, me too. I've barely played this month.
I feel shamed. Oh, no, that's just what happens, right?
Well, I don't know. Hey, Derek, what'd you do this month on RuneScape? I lost like 10 mil. Is that it? Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Don't worry, it took me all month just to get like 100k strength experience. But yeah, anyways, moving on from that, yeah, those are my opinions on that. The Zulrah buff, I'm gonna go do some Zulrah later and probably come back crying, because I'm just like, man. Or maybe I'll get really lucky. Maybe that's how that's gonna work out.
Yeah, only time will tell.
Like, I'm looking at it now, like, they did some big changes, but I think Zulrah is always going to be pretty good money. And I think back now, like, for where my account's at, I can't do any other bosses like Zulrah. Or, like, I could do, like, I can kill, like, the KBD and other monsters on that level. The same rate I kill Zulrah, but I won't be able to get as much money, and Zulrah is just a lot easier to get to. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and you can't get crashed.
Yeah, exactly. So, there's always gonna be reasons to go farm Zulrah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, you agree or disagree with any of those?
Yeah, I mean, I like the
Do you
nerfs.
have a Serpentine helmet?
I sold mine last month.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now go buy one. Now that they crash and you just made like a couple mil.
I'm never gonna use it. I only used it for Sarah. That's why I sold it. Because I only ever used it for Sarah. Because it's so fucking broken. But now I'll just start using the Varak helm.
Hold on, wait.
So
You said you didn't use it because it was so strong?
No. It's so strong. Like, I used it, but I didn't have any other, like, I would only use it for Sarah. It's good, but like,
oh yeah, no,
I
feel you now.
Really use it for? Like, I'm not gonna bring it slaying with me.
That's exactly. I was gonna be like, why don't you use it Slayer? Then you got the fucking helmet to cover that.
Yeah, it's better experience with the helmet, and I only used it for what's it called? Yeah, for Sarah, but like,
fair enough.
It's not that big of a deal because I bring a blowpipe anyways, so maybe I'll just tag the monsters once or twice. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
And I'll just use the Varak helm because that's really good still. I mean, that's not getting nerfed anytime soon.
All right. That is legit. Is that it for all the tweaks and all the news?
Yep.
Fuck, man, we crushed it. We fucking crushed it.
Yeah, we shredded through.
Yeah, we did. So I feel like this is a perfect time. Do you want to bust out some of your instruments and give me some little bit of background music?
I can try.
Give me some somber music. All right, I just want to say we kind of dropped the gun on the mini game segment too. I forgot to write questions and shit. And then the question we had last time, I didn't post it. Keep playing. That was good. It was adding a some good emotion. And yes, we're gonna hold off on it for this week. We'll come back on with it. So So, yeah. My bad. Can't believe I forgot to post it for 2 weeks. Can't believe it. Alright, we're good.
Alright. I was gonna start busting out some other instruments I don't know how to play.
You distracted me there. There's a few times where I had to, lost my train of thought. That was good. I lost myself. It was moving.
Yeah, it's so bad that your mind kind of just stops working for a second.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, our little question of the week where if you could... which one was it?
Whatever you're going to school for or working, what skill would that be?
Yeah. That's... Yeah, and I was like, I went to go... I kept forgetting to post it. I'd be at work, be like, oh shit, I need to go home and I'll post it because I posted on Facebook, Twitter, and then Discord.
Yeah.
And then I just forgot. So then here we are sitting here, still out there, so we're just going to skip it this week, and then I promise I won't forget this time, so we'll post it out there this time. And, yeah. I did a little interview with this, let's call it a little interview. I was talking with this other Runescape podcast called the Ironscape Podcast. I got to do some editing down with the interview because I recorded it differently than the way me and you record it, so I got to make it work. Yeah. And I'm really bad at this stuff, so it's going to take me a little bit. So I don't know if it's going to come out with this episode, so if it does, I'm going to put it in kind of right now, let you guys enjoy that. If not, it'll be coming out in the next upcoming one. And if not, nothing would have played there, and it'll be coming out in the next upcoming weeks. This is how we do. So yeah, that's here we are. So I guess are we bringing it to a close right now?
I think so.
I
do believe.
Anything you want to talk about for next week or anything like that?
I am excited for Inferno. I took a little break in preparation. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if every attempt for the cape I need a fire cape. I really don't know if that's the case.
Yeah, I'm about to figure it out.
Someone's telling me it is. And I'm gonna be really mad because that's 45 to an hour per fire cape.
Okay.
I have to grind 20 of them or something. 20 fire capes in preparation.
This is we gotta start practicing. Try out the test worlds.
Oh yeah, I definitely gotta. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna just kind of prepare. I have to make some more money to buy the supplies for the Inferno because you can't use purple sweets. Keep that in mind. Don't Don't buy purple sweets in preparation.
Why is that?
They just, whatever they did, they didn't really specify, but they said that you can't use purple sweets in the Inferno, just to prevent cheesing, right? So you can't find a safe spot and fully heal a million times.
Man, I'm so out of the loop. This is not a good episode for me.
It ain't easy being sleazy. That's what I gotta say about that. Put a lot of work to get that info for you guys.
Yeah, try that out. I'm going to try it out too, just to see how bad I'm going to fail, because that'll be pretty fun. Yeah, and that's about it. Man, I'm sitting here thinking, yeah, I think we need to close this one. I thought it was going to be a bit longer because we were out of it for 2 weeks, but fuck, I must have just smoked way too much weed or something, because yeah, wow. Okay, that's about it.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay, but before we go, if you want to follow us on Twitter, @TheWildernessRS is where you can find us. Facebook is facebook.com/TheWildernessPodcast. If you want to join our CC, it's WildCC. And we also have an email, so if you want to reach out to us or give us our answers, or your answers to any of the questions and shit like that, or you want to ask us questions, I don't care. If you want to email us, you can email us at thewilderness.podcast@gmail.com. I don't think I'm missing anything else. Oh, we have a YouTube if you want to check that out. It's all the episodes on there, but I don't know why you'd want to go check it out on YouTube if you're already listening to it.
Yeah.
And we have a Discord. If you want to join us on the Discord, let us know. Reach out and we will get you a link.
Yeah. Don't really have much to add. So I'm just kind of making noise in the background.
Okay, yeah, thanks for listening. And yeah, check out next week for episode 36.
Yep.
I feel like we gotta grind out a lot of RuneScape this week, man. I feel like we gotta make up. This episode, I feel like it's lacking.
Oh, yeah. Well, regardless, I gotta grind a lot this week I gotta make money for the Inferno, because I'm fucking broke-ass bitch.
Yeah, you said it, so I'm gonna play some Rocky music and put on some gym clothes and sit on my office chair and start grinding out some Inferno
practice. Yeah, I'll probably put on some Rocky music, take off some clothes.
Yeah.
Grind some Inferno.
Okay, yeah, let's do. Yeah, okay, that sounds
kind of similar.
I like it.
All
right, guys, thanks for listening. Till next time.
Peace.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.